Hello and welcome to the Metal Threesome. On today's video, we have some space ninjas, space ninja power metal, we got some awesome prog, and we got some hard-hitting thrash metal. So let's get stuck in. So the first album we're going to talk about is Bonded, Rest in Violence. Now this album is thrashy as fuck, and it's amazing because I really want a thrash metal album. We haven't had one for a while. There's not really a thrash metal one I can think of in 2020 so far. We've had a lot of classic metal albums, we've had a lot of black, not too many thrash, so this is breath of fresh air. And next week we got Annihilator's album, so I'm super excited for that. But let's talk about Bonded. Now, it's not a super group, but it has a lot of members from amazing thrash bands. It has like the guitarist from Creator as a guest in. It's got Overkill's Bobby as a guest singer. It's got ex-Sodom members, and Sodom's one of my favourite thrash bands. So you know this album's going to be fun and intense. And you know what? It is fun and it is intense. The first 6 or 7 tracks on this album, I love. I adore them. They hit you hard. They just keep on punching you in the face. And it's thrashy, it's intense, it's aggressive. It has that punch and it has that edge. And that's exactly what I love out of this album. Now, a little bit of the negatives. After those 6 or 7 tracks, some of the tracks kind of slow down a little bit, which I'm fine with. They get more of a groove in them. And you'll know when you hit to the slower kind of side of the album. But it does kind of feel a bit out of place. Like, the first half is just so intense, and then it's kind of like more groovier sound to it, which is still fine. I still enjoy it. I just prefer that first half, that first 3 quarters, I should say, rather than half. So that's kind of like the whole overall structure, is that it's very fast and punchy, the first 3 quarters, and then the last quarter is a bit more slower. They could have kind of put some of the slower songs in between the fast songs, and the structure of the whole album would be a lot more cohesive that way, I think. It would flow better, rather than everything fast here and then everything kind of slower here. But still amazing songs. There's not a bad song on this album. Let me just tell you some of the favourite songs. Je suis Charlie! That song, fun as hell. Love the chorus in it. The chorus in a lot of these songs are really catchy. They have some catchy ass fucking choruses, and Je suis Charlie might be one of my favourites. It's just, I saw the title of it and I was like, this is going to be cheesy, this is going to be weird, how's this going to work? And then at the end I was like, Je suis Charlie! And the song Suit Murderer, really fun song. The chorus in that is super catchy, just like Je suis Charlie. Really good song, that one. Also, the first song kind of starts it off really amazingly. God Given, yeah. Amazing start to the album with God Given. And one of my favourites also is the song with Bobby from Overkill, Rest in Violence. Really fun song. I didn't actually know he was on it. I was listening to it and I was like, wait a second. That's Bobby! I was just like, this is just elevates it to an even better thrash song. So, overall, album is a great album. It's a great listen. If you lacking thrash in your life, check this one out and you can't really go wrong. I mean, even some of the slower ones I was talking about, there's still stuff to be enjoyed. Galaxy M87, I heard some people say it was a bit cheesy, but I kind of like it, and I like the lyrics in it. I love the chorus. It is a bit slower, it's a bit groovier, but I think you'll enjoy it. So, overall, this album was a fantastic listen from start to finish. I could put it on now, still amazing. This is a debut album, and I can't wait to see what more they can bring to the table for the next one. How they're going to amp it up. How they're going to make it more fast, more thrashy, because this is intense as hell. So the score for Bonded is going to be a high one. It's going to be 8 out of 10. Really did enjoy this one. I just thought the structure was a bit disjointed. If they kind of moved some of the songs and, maybe cut 1 or 2 of the slow ones, made it a bit more intense, yeah, then it would go to like a 9. But so far, 8 out of 10, fantastic listen. Really good start to this week. Next up, Sons of Apollo, MMXX, or 2020, as it's probably called. Now this is a progressive metal album from the amazing Sons of Apollo. The previous album, they've only got 1 album before this one, but it is fantastic. And I was like, I don't know how they're gonna kind of like top this, but I think this album tops it, and it tops it gloriously. This album, so I've heard some people say it's not that good, giving it like 2.5s out of 5s and stuff. No. Don't listen to them. Listen to me. This album's fantastic. It's great from start to finish. That Mike Portnoy, from Dream Theater fame, one of the best drummers alive, is intense as anything. You could hear all the different drum fills throughout all the songs, and it's magical. If you like Dream Theater, you'll like this band. If you like progressive metal in general, you'll like this band and you'll love this album, because this album is fantastic. Like, on first listen, it already blew me away, and multiple listens, even better, because you start hearing, more intricate things within the songs. Gushing aside, let's talk about some kind of negatives, I guess. The singing takes a little bit to get used to. It's not quite as operatic as James LeBrie's voice, or like Bruce Dickinson or Queensryche singer, or a lot of the other prog people. I called Iron Maiden prog because most of the newer stuff is kind of proggy, but yeah, the singing takes some getting used to. But once you stick with it, it becomes easier to listen to. So you might, on the first song, you might be like, oh, okay, but multiple listens, singing actually becomes amazing. So that's just a slight hiccup, and it's just something to get used to. You either like it, you don't. I can't really fault it for that. There's an overuse of a certain guitar kind of sound, like this. Dream Theater do it a lot as well, but like electronic-y kind of space sound to the guitar. It's great, but change it up a little bit. But aside from those two minor nitpicks, the album's great, songwriting's great, the performances are great from everyone. The guitar solos, amazing. Now let's get into some of the songs. The first song is Goodbye Divinity. I heard this a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, whenever it was released, and it instantly made me hyped for the album, because this song kicks off the album in style. Amazing guitar, great singing, actually. That chorus is amazing. Amazing chorus. Love the flow of this song as well. Just an overall amazing start to the album. Next up, I want to talk about Asphyxiation. Heavy as anything, probably the heaviest song on this album. And this album has a lot to dig into. There's heavy songs, there's kind of ballady songs, there's the long epic at the end, which we'll talk about soon. But Asphyxiation, amazingly heavy song, and if you like kind of stuff like As I Am, kind of songs like that, you'd love this song. Now let's talk about the ballady one, which is also a single, Desolate July. I thought I was going to hate this. I kind of hate ballady songs, like Dream Theater songs like Spirit Carries On, and I know it's a classic, but they're my least favourite Dream Theater songs. I still love them, but if I'm, picking apart a Dream Theater album, the ballad ones are going to go in the bottom of the pile, because I prefer the proggy kind of long songs. But this one didn't feel moaning, it didn't feel whiny, it didn't feel like a ballad, it felt quite heavy. For an emotional song, it felt quite heavy. And it was a tribute to one of the friends who died, and I thought it was going to be like, a bit whiny, but no, it was fantastic. Fantastically heavy as well. I thought it was just going to be a little acoustic song, but no. Great song, and really surprised me, because I was not looking forward to that song, to be honest. But it really did surprise me. Next, let's talk about the best song on the album, King of Delusion. That intro with the piano, and then it carries it on, and in the middle, and then there's like 3 different solos, and there's so many weird sections and spooky sections to this song. As soon as I heard it, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 song. Probably, no, I'm going to go on record, this is the best song of the year so far. I'm talking about singles, so like even singles from other bands, this is the best single of the year so far. It's going to take a lot to top this one, and I don't think they will, because there's so much in this song. It's not about an 8-minute long song, but it still packs so much into it. Singing on point, weird guitar on point, the solos, the rhythm, The Mood. The Mood? Yeah, this song is a masterpiece. Also, let's talk about the final song, the 15-minute epic, which is New World Today. At first, I wasn't too sure on this song. It feels a lot like 3 mini songs stitched together. It felt kind of disjointed. Like, a lot of long songs kind of flow well. This one I didn't think flowed as smoothly the first listen, but on multiple listens, it does. It does, and then you start to really get into the song. That intro sounds like Octavarium. Am I the only one who thought that? That strange intro really did sound like Octavarium, but amazing build-up, amazing middle, and an amazing end. Like, this song has it all. Again, masterpiece of a song. Probably a 9.10. I'd give this one, but I do prefer that other song. That other song is best song of the year. So this album as a whole, it has everything you want. It has the ballads, which actually sound good. It has fast, heavy songs. It has normal proggy songs, and it has long epics. It's a great album. It's a great album. Don't know why people are giving it low scores. I'm gonna give it a 9. 9. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9. 9 out of 10. It's not perfect. The singing can take some getting used to. It's not my favourite. He's not my favourite singer. He's just not. He's not my favourite singer. But still a fantastic album. Still gonna play it on repeat for ages. 9 out of 10. Beautiful album. Finally, let's talk about some Space Ninjas. And we're talking about the band Victorius and the album Space Ninjas from Hell. You know what you're getting yourself in for. Space Ninjas from Hell. Look at the album art. What do you think it's going to sound like? Because it's exactly what it sounds like. Right? Let me just talk about some of the song titles first before I even start talking about the music. We have Supersonic Samurai, Evil Wizard Wushu Master, Wasabi War Machine, which is the best song, Astral Assassin Shark Attack, and Space Ninjas from Hell. Come on. You do not want to take this album seriously. This album is a fun album, turn your brain off, and it's a fantastic actual listen. It's an actually fun listen. I thought I was going to bash this. I was getting ready to bash this album, but I had too much fun with it. Had too much fun with this album. This is power metal, of course. Power metal in the same kind of vein as Dragon Force, but I think it sounds like Dragon Force, but you should think of it more like Glory Hammer. It's a lot more fun. The lyrics are a lot more fun, and the choruses in most songs on this album are actually catchy, and you actually get them stuck in your head. So I give major props to that. It is cheesy, but it's the perfect kind of cheese. It puts Dragon Force's album to shame, pretty much. So let's talk about the actual music on the album and what it sounds like as a whole. So yeah, it sounds like the singing, sounds like Dragon Force. It has that kind of epic scale, but he actually sounds better than them. The lyrics are insane, as they should be, because the subject matter is also insane. The guitar is fun. There's some cool guitar parts, cool riffs, spacey kind of. The whole thing is kind of like a space theme. Cosmic ninjas from space. It's like a space/Asian theme, and it's just ridiculous. You can tell it's a ridiculous album. Not a lot of people will understand. A lot of people will just pass it off as too cheesy, and then they'll listen to one song, say too cheesy, and then carry on. But if you stick with it, you'll find the fun in every song. Believe me, you will. Again, though, it's not for everyone. So let me just talk about some of the songs I loved. So my favourite one, Wasabi War Machine. From that name, you just know it's going to be the best song. Wasabi War Machine. The song starts with the annoying orange talking to some sushi. And then Wasabi kind of come in at the end, they just go, Wasabi! And it's amazing. It's amazing. Wasabi War Machine. I know I did that in the style of Sabaton. If you like Sabaton, if you like Powerwolf, you'll like this band. It's fun like that. It has those fun hooks of a Sabaton song mixed in with the cheesy, epic nerdiness of a Glory Hammer album. So mix those two together. Sabaton, Glory Hammer, you've got Victorious. Fun song as hell. Love it. Neon Green War Machine. I'm pretty sure that's the lyrics. Neon Green War Machine. Come on. Come on. The other songs are equally fun. Supersonic Samurai just has the best chorus. That's one of my favourite choruses on the album. It's too much fun. This album is fun. If I had a ranking, if I was going to rank it right now, it'd be fun out of 10. Fun out of 10. What can I say? What can I say about this album? Sonically, it's ridiculous. Lyrically, it's ridiculous. Musically, it's ridiculous. You know, it's just a ridiculous album, and it's fun as hell, and it put a smile on my face. There's nothing bad to say about it. The songs don't even become repetitive. The songs all are unique and fun. Some of the... Okay, down to earth now. Some of the riffs can be a bit repetitive. The whole sound can be a bit straining near the end of the album once you've got to like track 11, but even then I still think it's a great listen. It depends on the listener because it's all subjective. So for me, this album is great fun. This album is great fun, and my score is going to be kind of high for this ridiculous album. And yeah, I didn't think it would be, because I was ready to smash this album to pieces. Because I saw the cover art and I was like, this is going to be stupid. It's going to be like Steel Panther or something. But no. It's like Glory Hammer. It's good fun. So this is getting an 8 as well. This is getting an 8 as well. 8 out of 10. I'm not going to give it 9. It's not quite as technical and impressive as Sons of Apollo's album, you know. It's probably not going to be my album of the year list, but it's a great listen. Really fun. And I had as much fun with it as I did with Bonded's album. So, yeah, 8 out of 10 for Victorious. Really good album. Definitely check it out. So hopefully you had a good time. Let me know what you thought of these 3 albums. Have you listened to them? Do you want to listen to them? Do you hate them? What do you think about my views on them? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.